Hello again, and welcome to our next Arbiter training video. In this module, you will learn how to add features to your map. We're going to work with the three primary vector feature types: points, lines, and polygons. We'll show you how to select the layer, how to add features, populate the attribute fields, and save the results. At the end, you'll learn how to sync your changes back to your data server. Let's start Arbiter from our main apps page on our device. Notice that now Arbiter starts at a set work zone with specific layers activated. We defined this information during our project setup in the previous module. Arbiter retained the project parameters and now uses this as our base. We are ready to do some work. To add features, begin by selecting the Add Feature or pencil icon here. Arbiter opens the Select Layer panel. From here, you choose the layer where the new feature will be added. Let's start with point features. From your map, touch the screen where the feature is to go. Arbiter places a circle at that location. Select the Done button to continue or Cancel to abort the entry. Next, Arbiter opens the attribute table for you to fill in information about the feature. Notice that some fields have a small arrow. When you touch in these fields, a drop-down menu appears for you to select the value from. These domain type fields are defined in a special schema. We will not go into detail about that here, just know that you can set up certain attribute fields to have domains. Touch on other fields and Arbiter opens the pop-up keyboard. Type in the information and go on to the next one. When you're finished, select the Save button. Arbiter now asks you whether you want to return to your map or review the feature. If you're good with the entry, select the Return to Map option to go back to your map to do more work. The Review Feature option takes you back to your attribute screen. Let's go back to the attribute screen and add more information. Currently, the attributes are in display mode only. Notice three new buttons at the top. We'll go into more detail about these in the next training video. For now, just select the Edit button so that we can fix our attributes. Let's find a field that didn't get populated and fill it in. There. Now select Save. Arbiter again asks you if you want to go back to your map or back to the attribute list. This time, let's go back to our map. Your point feature is added to the layer now. Notice that Arbiter places a circle there. You may have defined a specific symbol style for this layer. Not to worry, you will see those styles once you sync the data with your server. The large outer circle makes the feature stand out better. Now let's add a line feature to our map. Select the pencil icon again. Again, Arbiter asks you to select the layer for the new features. This time select the line layer type. Touch the screen where the line begins. Then touch the screen at the end of each line segment. When you have added the last segment, select Done. And as before, the attribute table opens. Fill in some information and save the changes. Again, Arbiter asks us what to do next. This time, let's go back to the map. Now, as you can see, our line is added. Next, let's add a polygon feature. But before we do, let's move in a little closer to the area where it goes. Use the pan and zoom in tools to get in better position. Now select the pencil. Then select the polygon layer from the list. Now touch the screen at the location of one of the vertices. Continue selecting the outer edges of the polygon. You can finish the entry by selecting the Done button, or you can double touch at the last vertex. Arbiter is good either way. This applies to line types as well. Select Done to continue. Fill in the attribute information then touch Save. Let's go back to the map. And here's our polygon. It's important to know that when you are working out in the field, the data edits are stored on your device only. To move the data back to your server, you must upload the data with the sync operation. To be able to sync, however, you must be in a connected state with your data server. This can be a direct link or by a wireless connection. You'll know that you are connected when the sync button is green. If it's colored red, then you're not connected with your server. To load your changes back to the server, simply touch the sync icon when it's green. Arbiter lets you know by the messages on the screen that a sync is in progress. This operation normally does not take more than a few seconds. When complete, Arbiter takes you back to your map and you can continue to do more field work. Notice now that your point features show a symbol inside. This is a good indication that the sync was successful. Also notice up here beside the pencil there's a red square with a number inside. This is the notification tool and it's telling us that 3 features were updated in our work zone. We'll go into more detail about this notification tool in another training video. For now, just know that Arbiter keeps track of the data changes in your work zone. Well, that's all there is to adding features to your map. Let's go ahead and close down the application and get ready for our next training video. In there, you'll learn how to perform simple edits to your map features, edits such as move, modify, and delete.